It was a hot summer day in 1959. The airport buzzed with travelers. At Tokyo's Haneda Airport, people came and went. Then a man arrived. He looked totally normal. He joined the line for passport control. This man was about to become a mystery. He was well dressed and carried a briefcase. He looked like any other businessman. But this man had a secret that would baffle the world. The man walked up to the customs officer feeling super nervous and excited at the same time. He gave the officer his passport, just a regular-looking one. It looked real, like it had been used a lot. The passport had stamps from lots of countries, showing he had traveled a lot. The stamps were from places everyone knows, making it look legit. The officer opened the passport and started looking through it carefully. He checked all the pages, seeing where the man had been. But then, the officer looked up, totally confused. Something wasn't right. He frowned, trying to figure it out. The passport said the man was from Taured, a country the officer had never heard of. The name was right there in big letters. The officer had no clue about Taured. He had seen passports from all over, but this was new. He tried to remember if he had ever heard of such a place. "Where is Taured?" he asked, sounding doubtful. The man frowned, looking confused too. "It's right here," the man said, pointing at the passport. "Between France and Spain." He traced the letters with his finger to show it was real. The officer was even more puzzled. He had never seen anything like this before. His training didn't cover countries that don't exist. There was no Taured between France and Spain. The map was clear, only showing the usual borders. The officer's confusion grew as he realized how strange this was. So the officers took the guy to a private room. They asked him questions for hours, like a lot of questions. The guy kept saying he was from Taured. He even showed them his driver's license. And he had a checkbook from a Taured bank. Everything looked real. But Taured wasn't a real place. The guy got super frustrated. He demanded to talk to someone from his embassy. But surprise, there was no embassy for Taured. The mystery got even weirder. The police were totally confused. They had no idea what to do next. This guy had no ID, no reason to be there, and his story was super weird. They couldn't just let him go. His passport looked like it was from another planet, and his answers were all over the place. So they decided to keep him. They took him to a hotel for the night. The police hoped that by morning they might figure things out. 2 guards watched him. The man seemed calm, like he knew this was going to happen, as he was led to his room. They locked him in his room. The police made sure the door was bolted tight, and the guards were told to keep an eye on him all night. The next morning, the police went to check on him. They opened the door. The room was empty. The man was gone. The bed was messy, and the window was open a bit, but there was no sign of a fight. He had vanished into thin air. The police were shocked. How could someone disappear from a locked room? The guards swore they saw nothing. How could he just vanish? The mystery got even weirder. The police were left with more questions than answers, and the man's disappearance became a mystery that haunted them for years. This story has confused historians, excited conspiracy fans, and amazed curious minds everywhere. The tale of the man from Taured spread quickly. It was a big deal that got people talking all over the world. Some folks thought he was a time traveler. They believed he somehow jumped through time, landing in our world from the past or the future. Maybe he came from a time when Taured was real. A time that history forgot, erased from our records, but still real to him. Others thought he was from a parallel universe. A universe next to ours, where things are a bit different. A universe where Taured was real. A place in another dimension, just out of our reach. Some even whispered about a government cover-up. They guessed that powerful people were hiding the truth. They thought the man was part of a secret experiment. An experiment done in secret, away from everyone's eyes. An experiment that went wrong. A science project that had unexpected results, bringing the man from Taured here. No one knew the truth. The mystery stayed. Was he a time traveler, a visitor from another universe, or part of a secret experiment? The question stayed, leaving a story full of wonder and mystery. Now that you heard the full story, what do you believe actually happened? Share your thoughts in the comments. Make sure to like and follow us for more mysteries, and stay tuned for next week's big story.